Right, Tiny and I are out for a rain drive, and we're gonna go to the Goodwill, get a cup of coffee, or at least make a cup of coffee, and just see what happens. Currently, I'm driving down the bumpy road, down to the highway. I'll see you in a bit. I just kind of breezed through there, picked up a few things. What's that? Oh, that's my coffee maker and my propane. I was wondering what that was. It's like I'm not used to seeing it there. I kind of like shoved it back. Anyway, I got a hat, a new hat, and I, of course, paid $1 for it. And I'll probably flip that for about $15. I found Adopt an Elf in the box for $3. And they're selling for about $35, so I should get anywhere from $25 to $35 for it, because a lot of them sold for in the $30 to $35 range. So I did good there. I did excellent here. $3, and it's a frother, and it's new. It's never been used. This exact one is selling on Amazon for like $175, and this one is it's brand new. $175. Now I don't know what I'll get for it. That's just what it was on Amazon. I might only get 35 or 50, on eBay. I have no idea. But anyway, regardless, $3, good buy. My best buy of the day was this pot for $2. It's Rookwood. $2 for Rookwood. I looked up in the database. It's a 1926, I believe, from 1926, and it could get up to $250. Now, I probably won't try to get that much for it, but I should get at least 100, I would think. It's in perfect condition. No scratches, breaks, cracks, or anything like that. $2, Rookwood. So I'm very pleased. I had a good day today, and it was one of those days where we went to church. I basically went home and turned around within 10 minutes and left to come back to the Goodwill. I don't usually do that, but it's like I had this urging to go today, and I decided to listen to that urging, and I came, and I did very well. I mean, I'll probably, after all is said and done, at least clear $200 today for the stuff I got. And I noticed a lot of things were priced at the same, around $3. Like somebody had the price gun set at $3, and they're just like going through, blum, 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 blum. A lot of things were $3. The Elf was $3. The coffee frother, the milk frother, was $3, and of course the vase was only $2. But there was a lot of other things I looked at that was $3. I got out of there because I didn't really want to spend a lot of money. So I'm going to go somewhere and make some coffee. And I got Tiny with me. I love Tiny. He's been with me for a long time. He's got 3 identical twins at the house. Like what? Tiny, puny, minuscule, and Smalley. I don't know. I don't know their names, but I know Tiny. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm sitting at the bank right now. I'm making a deposit, but these pretty flowers are all over the city now. I love those. They're so pretty. Look at that beautiful color and that really nice fresh green that's out. Anyway, I'm heading out. I'm going to go get coffee. Make coffee. All right, another nickel in the bank. This will be my view today. It's a nice rainy day. And of course, I love rainy days. Rainy days and coffee. Rainy days are made for coffee, and coffee is made for rainy days. Absolutely. Okay, I'm at the store. I got some water heating up. Don't judge me. I don't eat a lot of stuff like that anymore, but today felt like a moon pie day. I mean, every day is a moon pie day, but I can't eat them every day. But it's rainy. I'm going to have coffee. Just going to sit and relax. Today's a moon pie day. Oh, and let me remind those who've watched a lot of my videos, or to the ones who have not really watched, and maybe this could be the first one, the prices I was talking about earlier were not realized prices. They're not realized. They're just what people are asking for things. So they're not comps. Okay, a comp is where you actually find items that sold like this, not on Amazon, because no one's going to pay $170 whatever for this from me. No guarantees, no warranties, but it is new. But I'm sure the comps are, say they're $50. I would think they'd at least be 50. But I didn't find comps because I didn't look for them. The only thing I looked for comps on was the Adopt an Elf. I think comps were like $32 to $35. And that's sold just like that in the box. So that's a comp. The other, like I always say, they're just dreams. They're dreams. Unless you can sell it for what you're asking for, it's just a dream until it becomes a realized sell, a comp. Anyway, I've been selling on eBay since 1997. So I'm real particular about stuff like that because a lot of people, oh, hold on. My water was boiling. Oh yeah, I just burnt myself a little bit. Not a big deal, but anyway, I see a lot of videos on YouTube and they're like, they find something and they're like, and this is worth $175. So I only paid $3, so 175 minus 3, I should make 172 on that. And then they go to the next thing. And they give this false sense of kind of like bravado, like, woo, look what I did. I'm going to make all this money, but it's not necessarily true. You have to find comps, things that have already sold exactly like what you have. That's a comp. And then you can pretty much count on that. You may not sell it within a week or a day. It may take a month. I have stuff on eBay that's been there. I was actually surprised. There's some things that have been on there for about close to 2 years. That's on me because that's not, I should go back, and what I should do is delete the item and then relist as a similar product, which it'll just bring up, I can use the same description, photo, and everything. And then that kind of like puts it out there as a new product and new eyes. And I need to do that. I just didn't realize I had things on there that were 2 years old listed. That's shameful on my part. I should, as a businessman, I should go back and anything that's been on there 6 months or more, I should really relist. So anyway, this comes to a quick thing I want to touch base with. Earlier at church, I was just thinking, I don't know, about reputations and how your reputation precedes you. You've heard, well, his reputation precedes him. Oh, that's right. I was helping somebody this weekend, and we were talking about a realtor. And I'm not going to get into that. But I just said, well, this is a small town. Their reputation is going to precede them. So that's not good business. And that's all I'll say about that. And that just simply means that like me, say I know 100 people in my city. They know me. And if they think about me, say right now, if someone across town is thinking about me and they're telling somebody about me, they're going to be saying, oh yeah, that guy, yeah, he's really nice. Or, oh, that guy, yeah, he's a little bit of a jerk. He's very self-centered and, he's ready to put you down to make himself feel good. Or you can't trust him because if you turn your back, he'll, take your wallet out of your pocket. See, My reputation is out there all over the place. So it precedes you. And I tell my boys, your reputation is more valuable than any material possession. Houses, cars, gold, silver, diamonds, jewelry, whatever. Your reputation is very, very important. Because in the end, that's what's one of the things that's going to matter. I mean, of course, the big thing is being reborn and having accepted Christ as your Savior. But we're talking now just simply about the reputation part. I trust my boys. They're honest. This weekend we helped somebody, like pack up boxes and move things who's moving. So they really worked hard, and they worked 2 days, and they got paid very well for it. But there was a box that was going to go upstairs to another room, whatever. Anyway, there was quite a bit of money, cash, on the very top of the box, and the lid was put on it by the person who was going to have us take it upstairs, my boys. And you could see the money in there. And I know one of my boys, I think my youngest, took it up there. And it never crossed my mind that money would not be in the box at the end of the day. Because you would see it. He saw it. I guarantee it's still there. I know that. And why? Because he has an honest reputation. That's part of his reputation. He's honest. It's there. I know it because I know him, and that's his reputation. So it's very important to deal with people in a way that you want to be dealt with, like the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Some people believe in karma. Do good and get good back. Whatever you want to believe. I'm a Christian. I believe in the golden rule. But your reputation is very important. And once damaged or tarnished, it's hard to brighten again. It's hard to get it right. So always do the right thing. That's what I tell my boys. You have to do the right thing. Always. No exceptions. Because you slip up one time and you do something dishonest, you do something that's going to cause somebody across town to think, oh yeah, that's that one guy's boys. I don't want them anywhere near my kids because, they're mean, they're deceitful, they'll steal their stuff. Yeah, I don't want them near my kids. No, I mean, you get one reputation, and so don't tarnish it. That's all I'm saying. And this is just what I tell my boys. I mean, and I guess I'm really talking now to maybe the parents and grandparents out there, not like specifically you, but like maybe always anyway, have this talk with your grandkids or your kids. I think it's very important because you'd be surprised at how many don't. They don't talk about like that kind of thing. They may say, well, you're not supposed to steal. And that's it. They'll leave it at that, whatever. But it goes further than that because you have to equate it with your reputation because God thought it was so important that he included it in one of the 10 commandments. Only 10 commandments. That's it. I mean, there's other things in the Bible. Talks about hard work and the talents and all that story. But I'm just talking about the actual 10 commandments. There's only 10 of them. And one of them was, don't steal. Don't steal. So that's how God thought it was that important to make it one of the 10 commandments. So I think every parent, every grandparent should instill in their grandkids and their kids, treat others respectfully as you want to be treated. Never steal, never take anything that doesn't belong to you. Never act in a way that is going to embarrass you or your family and just create this reputation for you that will be hard, if not impossible, to repair. I'm not going to stay on this soapbox. I was just thinking about that today because of what happened yesterday and that money, and how it felt good right here. It felt good in my heart to know that I totally trusted my kids, both of them. I knew that that money was still in there when they came back down the stairs. I knew that money was right there. And yeah, that feels good to have that much confidence in your child. So anyway, I'm going to sit here, indulge me and Tiny. And I appreciate Tiny. I don't overwork him or anything like that. I mean, I know he's got brothers that I could fan out the work and bring them occasionally and make them work some, but I don't know, I'm just very fond of Tiny, and he's the one that always comes with me. So I'm going to drink coffee, eat my moon pie, watch the rain, watch people cruise around, see what's up. Now, sometimes I sit at Walmart across the street. Less than a week ago, like 4 or 5 days ago, man, if I'd have been there like around 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, apparently there was a camper parked there that burned up, caught on fire and just burned up, and it ended up burning up a car next to it. Anyway, I don't know what the situation was. If it was vacationers, I would assume so, because I hadn't seen anybody like living in the parking lot. There has been an abandoned car there for about a year. I think even the tag disappeared off of it. So I don't know why that's still there, why they haven't removed it. At least it was there the last I knew. Anyway, I digress, and I prolong this video when I really have already said that I'm going to just go. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, like or dislike, either one. I just appreciate the interaction. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.